What's going on, y'all? It's JD Pickell. Today on CFB with JD, we're going to be breaking down what will Oklahoma's new defense look like under head coach Brent Venables. Welcome into CFB with JD, the people's channel for every single thing that you know and that you love about college football. Happens here, happens nearly every single day. Armstrong Sims, Jack McKenzie, they do the real heavy lifting. You drive the channel. So subscribe to the channel. Also follow me on Twitter at JD Pickell. Do a lot of things on there that we do here, okay? So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're DMing, responding to tweets, all that, so we can make sure we get what you want onto here. One of you said, hey, what's this new defense gonna look like under Brent Venables? We've heard all these great things about him when he was at Clemson. We've seen these great things with him while he was at Clemson. What will the new unit look like? Well, Ted Roof's calling the defense, right? Like, he's the new defensive coordinator, but you're a very smart audience. You know that this defense will basically be Brent Venables' defense, okay? Or he'll have a very large hand in what that unit looks like. So we're just gonna break down some philosophies, some principles, and some things you can expect on the field this fall in Norman. So first and foremost, Brent Venables, he's pretty simplistic in what he likes to do, but at the same time, they're going to heat you up. You got the little skillet going. They're going to heat you up. So we're going to break down this play right here against Notre Dame right here. They're like a man kind of coverage. How do we know that? Well, look at his eyes. He is eyeing his guy right there. He's eyeing his guy right there. So we think. You can tell down here, he's actually eyeing his man right here. So the whole scheme is predicated right now to look like cover one. Okay, it's supposed to look like a man coverage. And that's his thing. He wants to kind of make you think you're doing one thing, and then he'll switch it up with you and run it on the next. Case in point, like we said, man coverage right here, right? Wrong. He's actually going to blitz at the snap. Watch him. He's going to roll down and take his man right here. So what happens is he's man coverage here, he's blitzing, and then we're man across the board everywhere else. Now, Notre Dame, they're going to stretch play, unfortunately, right into the blitz. Watch what happens. Boom. He's off. He can't get there. He's rolled down. They're flowing. Their man up there. Great penetration. Get to him. Doesn't matter. Calvary's coming in. Notice on that clip, every single time, no matter what snap it is, you are going to see 11 hats flying to the football for Brent Venables. His teams play relentless, and we will get to that in a second. Another thing that you're going to see with Brent Venables' defense, they like to be really flexible with their personnel. So what does that mean? This spring, you're going to see guys changing positions. You're going to see some of these new recruits probably getting a chance to play early. They want to be as multiple as possible at these positions. Also, they want to be as athletic and as fast as possible at these positions to give themselves an edge in blitzing and in coverage. So case in point right here, we have a defensive end right here queued up. He is a linebacker. He looks a lot like a safety, if you ask me, in terms of what he does in movement and in terms of coverage. He's basically a safety's size, or a linebacker's size, but he can run like a safety. So we'll get to that more. Back to him. He's our defensive end. He's going to come up and rush, but then he's going to peel with this running back who's running a wheel. Now, you say, okay, well, that makes sense. He's matched up with him. No, it doesn't make sense because he is probably close to 270, 265 pounds running with the running back. That's coaching. That's getting the right guys in the right spots, and that's recruiting freaks. That's what Brent Venables is going to do. So we'll see it right here. They ended up bringing four. He's blitzing, and we're bringing these three. He comes like he's blitzing, and then again, he peels off with our running back right here, right there. He's got him. He's with him, and then this linebacker adds in. So you're still bringing four, but the difference is for these linemen, they were all accounting for those four defensive linemen. And so now they're kind of in a mix and a match of, okay, he's coming, so I had him, but now I have to switch on to him. As confusing as you can be in a blitz, that's how successful you will be. So watch right here. They get into a mix and just relentless. Look at him, chasing him down from the backside. Big Henry doesn't get there from the start. Look, he's locked on. He's coming. Get off a block, son. Go get him. Boom. Sack lunch. Thanks for playing. Now, I mentioned they want to heat you up as much as possible. Brent Venables does a great job of getting his front four to make your offense uncomfortable. So right here, nothing crazy with the blitz. got a pretty standard lineup. We got 4 down, got both of our linebackers here. We have what's called like a quarters kind of coverage right here. So both our safeties are back here. He loves to have 2 safeties. He'll rock and roll his safeties quite a bit, meaning one will roll down at the snap typically, but go 2 high right here, corner out here. And so all we're going to do is a little bit of a do-si-do kind of stunt on the front. Why do we do that? To confuse the offensive line. Like we saw a clip ago, we want to make this group right here have to try and adjust on the fly and have to communicate on the fly and have a bunch of rules they got to account for, because when they have to create rules, that's when they get into trouble. That's when guys get confused, okay? So the do-si-do stunt, like I mentioned, he is going to dive in here. He's going to come around out here. Same thing on this side. Coming out, coming in. So if he thinks he has him and he comes in here, well, he has to pass him off to him. He has to pass him off to him. There's a lot of passing off of guys to where it doesn't exactly bode well all the time for the offensive line. So watch how it goes. Again, we're not bringing a ton of guys. We're bringing 4 guys. You have 5 plus a running back. You should be able to account for that. And then we're in a zone coverage down here. So he is going to carry this seam. Carry as in pass him off to the safety. So he's going to run with him to 10 yards. And then at that point, that's his guy. So watch what happens here. We'll see if we can get you a better clip. He's running with him at about this yard mark right here. He is no longer his responsibility. He is in the flat. He is playing the flat. And we have a comeback down here. Back to the blitz. He's up here. He's up here. He's out here. He's in here. We're getting confused. He doesn't get to the sack, but he makes the quarterback uncomfortable, makes him have to get off a pass and kind of make an errant decision. So there it is. Out here, out here, out here. He gets through. Now, JT Daniels, the quarterback right here, thought he was running with him the whole way. Well, like we said, he's just going to pass him off. Breaks underneath in that flat route. Boom. Come and get it, big fella. Nice. Now, if JT Daniels has time to process that, probably makes a better decision, probably checks down, probably throws out of it. But the fact that that stunt got there with only 4 guys, that's why Brent Venables is a mastermind on defense. He makes you uncomfortable with the simple things like stunts, like twists, like having really good guys in their right spots. So something to watch this coming fall for Oklahoma. Also something you can expect from this squad. They're going to fit the run with discipline. Right here, Notre Dame's got a jet sweep, so we're going to go ahead and bring him out here. He's going to block down here. He's coming in motion. At the snap of the football, he's running and trying to circle the defense. What does that mean? He's trying to get to the sideline and break contain, because if we can break contain and just get around all 11, we got a chance to make a big play. Our man right here, number 6, he is the contain player, meaning he has responsibility for everything over here. He does not want this guy to be able to get outside of him. So he is going to be what we call wider than the widest, meaning he is going all the way out to that sideline if he has to, trying to make sure the play comes back inside. Then we have our linebackers filling downhill. Safety fills downhill and runs support as well and gets there and makes a big-time tackle. Boom. Right here, look at his leverage. His hat, what we call his helmet, they call the hat, is on the outside shoulder. He is trying to turn this back in. Look at the great stance right there. Safety's rolling down. Linebacker's getting downhill, taking on blocks. Takes a nice flat angle to the football. He's coming down right here. Nice. Takes on 2 blockers, turns it back inside. Once he turns it back inside, you won as a defense. At that point, you are in the position of strength because he has everybody else. All his friends are coming because of what he did right here, forcing him to run back inside. Boom, get there, rally up. And again, count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over half the defense in this picture alone. You got more guys coming. They get to the football. Now, finally, we touched on it a little bit to begin the video. But probably the most important thing about this Brent Venables coach defense, they're going to play relentless. They're going to play with effort, attitude, nasty, bad intentions. The play is never over until the echo of the whistle for this defense. So we saw it right here. And really, let's call it what it is. This was the play of the game for Clemson. This won them the football game against Iowa State. The Cheez-It Bowl in prime time. You and your mother were watching. Right here, they're showing blitz, right? Like we said, they're going to try and disguise some stuff. They're going to try and make you think they're doing one thing and then do another. They're showing blitz. So he's going to come right. He's going to come right. Wrong. We're man coverage over here. Tip in our hand. Man coverage over here. All he's going to do is drop back and play a spy. So he is responsible for Brock Purdy. So if Brock Purdy goes this way, he goes this way. Brock Purdy goes this way, he goes this way. He's going to drop back into man right here and not blitz. Snap of the football, boom, right there. He's coming, just kidding, we're bringing 3. We're dropping back into coverage. Again, man out here, man out here. Safety has got this whole deal playing center field. Now, he bites on the pump fake. He turns and he thinks he can make a play on one of these routes. He bites on the pump fake. He doesn't see what's behind him. We'll show it to you again. He's going to throw it. Wrong. He's out of position. That's fine. Rally up, make a tackle. 4th and 2, big dog. We got to make a play here. Gets back in the play. He's trying to get off a block. He's fighting for the first down. Uh-oh, first down. Okay, right? So at this point, a lot of defenses are saying, oh, man, it's too bad. Let's regroup, okay? Let's just, we still got some time. There's 38 seconds left. Let's just try and make a play on the next play. My man right here sees Brock Purdy carrying the football like a loaf of bread. Never a good recipe for success. Gets his paw in there, knocks it out. Ball's on the ground. Everyone's around the football. And guess what? It's behind the line of scrimmage, folks. That's behind this yellow line, which is, of course, unofficial, but was the play for Clemson to win the football game, win the Cheez-It Bowl, another double-digit season win for Brent Venables and his team. So in summary, this defense will be relentless, they'll be disciplined, and they're going to confuse the heck out of you because of what they can do with their athleticism and the guys they're going to get in position to succeed. So like I said, you're going to see linebackers moving back to safety. You're going to see linebackers moving down to defensive end depending on their size and fit. This scheme is all predicated on personnel and having guys in the right spot to make plays. Brent Venables' defense is going to be nasty this season in Norman. That's it for us here on CFB with JD. Appreciate you tuning in. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter at JD Pakel to stay with everything we're doing here on this channel. We'll keep the party rolling, and we will see y'all next time.